This is Blackpool, airfield information, Quebec, at time 1220, runway in use, 28, runway surface in, gamp, wet, surface wind, 260 degrees, 12 knots, visibility, 10 kilometers or more, clouds, scattered at 2,800 feet, broken at 3,700 feet, temperature 7, dew point 4, EGNH 1004 hectopascals. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Quebec.
All for clearance. Blackpool approach, hello, good afternoon. Golf Charlie India Romeo Whiskey with information Quebec EGNH 1004 ready for taxi at the fuel pumps.
Golf Charlie India Romeo Whiskey Blackpool EGNH correct, taxi Echo 228 Bravo Charlie Echo.
Taxi 28 via Bravo Charlie Echo. Golf Romeo Whiskey.
Golf Romeo Lima downwind, request touch and go.
Golf Romeo Lima, report final, your number 2, following the one ahead, this Cessna.
Report on final the number 2 after the Cessna, Golf Romeo Lima.
Okay, ready to go, off we go. So we're going to taxi to holding point Echo 2 for runway 28 via taxiways Bravo, Charlie and Echo. Once we get to holding point Echo 2, we are then going to do some pre-flight engine checks. Just as we're taxiing along now, we're going to check the brakes. They're fine.
Golf India Bravo, final runway.
Golf India Bravo, runway 28, clear touch and go, wind 250 degrees, 10 knots.
Runway 28, clear touch and go, Golf India Bravo.
Set local time 12:46. Just mark that on here as brakes off.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima, turning final.
Golf Romeo Lima, roger, continue approach.
Continuing approach, Golf Romeo, Golf Oscar Romeo Lima.
Golf Romeo Lima, 28, clear touch and go, 250 degrees, 9er.
Clear touch and go, runway 28, Golf Romeo Lima.
And report taking up the hold.
Clear Bravo Papa Lima, 2,000 feet, report take up the whole Golf Yankee Victor.
Golf Yankee Victor, and I'm sure they told you squawk 0451.
Yes, we do have that, 0451.
Roger, would you like a procedural service or happy with the basic?
Procedure will be fine, thank you.
Roger, procedural service.
So we're just going to turn and point into the wind now when we do our engine checks.
Golf Romeo Lima, downwind, request touch and go.
Golf Romeo Lima, report final, that one's still ahead of you, the PA28.
Okay, so we are into wind, we're clear all round, taxiway is checked and clear, parking brakes on, oil temperature pressures within limits. Magnetos are on both, RPM 1700. Brakes are holding, magnetos left, back to both, right, back to both. Suction is registering at 5, ammeter is charging, oil temperature pressures within limits, RPM to idle. That's in within limits, back to 1200. Trim is set for takeoff, throttle friction knot is finger tight, mixture is rich, magnetos are on both, pitot heat not required, primer is in unlocked, flaps are not required, instruments, so compass is at 230, DI is at 230, transponder is on, radios are on, hatches harness is secure, carb heat is cold, controls all free movement. Good to go. So on climb out, we're going to make a right turn towards the Blackpool Tower and head direct to Eaves Hall.
Golf India Bravo, 31 Alpha.
31 and Alpha, Golf. Golf Romeo Lima on final.
Golf Romeo Lima, Roger, continue approach.
Continuing approach, Golf Romeo Lima.
Golf Romeo Whiskey ready for departure at Echo 2.
Golf Charlie India Romeo Whiskey, Roger. Hold position after departure. It's a right turn out, routing north of the M55 motorway. Squawk 0450.
Hold position after departure, right turn, staying north, M55. Golf Charlie India Romeo Whiskey. Squawk 0450.
Blackpool approach, Golf Bravo Golf X-ray Delta.
Golf Golf X-ray Delta, Blackpool approach, standby 1.
So we're just holding now for this landing aircraft. Quite busy here today.
Golf Charlie November, firm, taxi pump, cross the box.
Taxi to pumps, Golf Charlie November.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, via Echo 228, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, flight Echo 2, Golf Romeo Whiskey.
Golf Lima Echo Oscar Golf, Blackpool approach, EGNH 1003, start approved, report ready for taxi.
1003, will call, thank you.
Element 0 Alpha, contact water radar 129.530, bye bye.
129.530, Element 08 Alpha, Chilling.
Golf Romeo Whiskey 28, clear takeoff 250 degrees 9.
Clear takeoff, Romeo 28, Golf Romeo Whiskey. Let's go.
Golf X-ray Delta, are you able to route to the hold at altitude 4,000 feet and then to commence the RNAV behind the PA-28? He wants to do the ILS, but there will be a delay. Sorry about that, we double booked you.
Roger, I will copy that, thanks. Just let us know as soon as you can.
Yep, do you want to route to the hold at 4,000 feet or not?
Yes, we can do Golf X-ray Delta.
Roger, stand by for clearance.
Yankee Vector, we're beacon outbound this time, and next time beacon inbound, we are ready for the procedure.
Golf Yankee Victor, Roger, stand by for clearance. Right.
Golf Romeo Lima downwind, touch and go.
Golf Alpha X-ray November Zulu, Roger, stand by and hold off till I get back to you. Golf X-ray Delta, you're cleared to the Bravo Papa Lima at altitude 4,000 feet on the EGNH 1003 or 0451.
0451, cleared to the Bravo Papa Lima 4,000 feet 1004. That's complete Golf X-ray Delta.
Golf X-ray Delta, traffic in the hold 3,000 feet is a PA28. Report when you're level at 4,000 feet.
Report level at 4,000 feet, Golf X-ray Delta. And we're just reaching 4,000 now. We're approximately 16 miles to the north.
Golf X-ray Delta, thanks for your help. Report taking up the hold at the Bravo Papa Lima. I'm hoping the delay won't be too long.
Report taking up the hold, Golf X-ray Delta, thanks.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, basic service.
Basic service, Golf Romeo Whiskey, see you later.
And Golf Oscar Golf, requesting departure.
Golf Oscar Golf, Squawk 0450 and hold position.
0450 we have, and holding position.
Golf Yankee Victor, next time over then cleared for the ILS Sealy approach, runway 28. On the EGNH now 1003, report the Bravo Papa Lima outbound.
All outbound, EGNH now 1003, claims the PJ Golf Yankee.
All stations, please EGNH 1003, 1003.
Golf Romeo Lima, turning final.
Golf Romeo Lima, Roger, runway 28, clear to land, or switching go 260 degrees, 9 and off.
Clear to land, touching go, clear to touching go, Golf Romeo Lima.
Blackpool, Golf Bravo, Eaves Hall, Charlie Tango, Paradise RDNT hangars, information roaming on board, EGNH 1004, Mr. Pascal, request taxi.
Golf Romeo Lima, Charlie Tango, Blackpool, EGNH 1003 and hold position.
EGNH 1003 will hold position, Golf Charlie Tango.
Golf Yankee Victor, you may copy traffic 1,000 feet above you is routing to the Bravo Papa Lima to Baker.
We did, thank you.
Golf Alpha X-ray November Zulu, Blackpool, pass your message.
Going for water.
Golf November Zulu, Roger John, report left base 28231002.
Left base at 1002, November. Approach Golf November Hotel, Victor Delta 169 outside the hangar 1 still on board, request start for ground room.
Station zone, close for ground room info, start approved, down report complete, EGNH 1003.
It's Gold 31, just outside the hangar, and 1003 EGNH coming, Gold 31.
Golf November Zulu, report final number 1. Golf Lima Echo Oscar Golf, now lift air taxi, line up for taxiway Charlie.
Lift and line up taxiway Charlie. Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Charlie Tango, taxi Bravo 4 to hold via taxiway Bravo.
Taxi to Bravo 4 via Bravo and hold, Golf Charlie Tango.
Golf November Zulu, Roger, runway 28, clear to land 250 degrees 7. Golf, my circuit is active with 1 in, traffic crosswind about to turn downwind.
Copy that, and we're happy for a quick right turn back out towards the east.
So are you visual with that traffic?
Negative, ma'am.
So you just turn early downwind 1,000 feet. Golf Oscar Golf, remain north of runway 28, right turn, clear to take off 25037.
We take off remaining north and visual that traffic. Golf Oscar Golf. Piper approach, element 08, echo is ready towards St. Anne's Pier.
Element 08, so Roger, basic service EGNH 1003, report St. Anne's.
Basic service 1003, it'll be return arrival, element 08, echo.
Roger. Bob November Zulu, long way round, please, 31 Alpha.
31 Alpha, long way around, hangar 4. Stop, Romeo Lima, downwind, switching going.
Turn that radio down, so we are now settled at 3,000 feet and we're on our way to Eaves Hall. May have to descend momentarily to stay clear of this cloud. Do a quick reader check. So fuel is on, radios are set, engine temperatures and pressures within limits. So we're at 070. We need to adjust that slightly. 070 now. Bit of carb heat in case we get some carburetor icing. And our altitude is fine, within limits anyway. So we are going to descend slightly just to stay clear of this cloud. Bit murky. In fact, I think we are going to abandon our trip to Eaves Hall this time. We're going to be responsible. Don't like the look of that fog. So our cruising speed at the minute, according to Skydemon, is 96 miles an hour ground speed. Quite smooth flying conditions today. If this was summer, we'd be being tossed all over the place. So this is Grange over Sands Bay. The Lake District's in the distance. So it might look like we're heading out to sea, but what we're actually doing is just going round this nuclear power station at Morecambe. So we'll make a left turn very shortly back to Fleetwood, and I think we'll call it a day there, because visibility's not great today. Blackpool approach, hello again, Golf Charlie India Romeo Whiskey, 2,000 feet, just approaching Fleetwood to rejoin.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, Roger, you can report east of Beam, Blackpool Tall Tower, expect right base for runway 28, QFE 1002.
We'll report east of Beam, Tall Tower, QFE 1002, Golf Romeo Whiskey.
Golf November, Oscar Juliet, flat high James, request taxi.
Golf November, Oscar Juliet, Blackpool approach, afternoon, 28 correct, Echo 228, Bravo Charlie Echo.
28 Bravo Charlie Echo, good afternoon, thanks for Golf Oscar Juliet.
So what they've done there is they've asked us to report when we are east of Beam, the Tall Tower, which is Blackpool Tower, and then we can expect right base, so there's like right circuits around the airport. Base is just before final, which is when you line up in the air to land on runway 28, 280 degrees. So we're at 2,000 feet.
Golf Whiskey is final 28, to land.
Golf Whiskey, Roger, runway 28, clear to land 240 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear land 28, Golf Whiskey.
So we're just going to start our descent now. So they've given us a new QFE, which is Q field elevation, which is a pressure setting to set on the altimeter. And that gives us our height above the ground rather than the height above the sea, which is very similar here. So we've got a bit of a headwind now, so our ground speed is 75 miles an hour. This is Fleetwood below us, and then it spreads into Blackpool. Blackpool Tower in front of us, 3 piers, north, central and south. And then that is the Reval estuary just beyond. So circuit height is 1,000 feet, that's what we're aiming for now. Currently just descending through 1,700.
Golf Whiskey, third on your right, runway 31, taxiway Alpha, parking on the apron.
Third on the right, 31, and parking on the apron. Complete.
So we're doing kind of a cruise descent at the moment, so that's where we maintain our airspeed. We don't really want to slow right down just yet.
Golf Whiskey, you're familiar with parking at Blackpool?
Hey, Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a bit murky out there today. It's a shame, never mind. Golf Romeo Whiskey, East of Eaves Hall, Tower, 1,000 feet on the QSE.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, Roger, continue to join, report final, you're number 1.
Report final, number 1, Golf Romeo Whiskey. So we're going to kind of cut the corner here a little bit. You would normally go downwind, which is parallel to the runway. Like it says downwind, so with the wind behind us, but we're going to cut the corner and go direct to right base. Going to maintain 1,000 feet until we get onto right base. Start our pre-landing check. Brakes off, the carriage down and fixed, mixture is rich. Fuel is on, sufficient for go around. Instruments set. Carb heats we'll put on in a moment. Hatches harness is closed. Landing lights we will put on. Third and take. Carb heat cold. Starting our descent. Flaps first setting.
Proper basic service.
Service, Golf Oscar Juliet.
Golf Oscar Juliet, my apologies.
So probably won't speak now because it's a bit intense landing. Enjoy the ride. Golf Romeo Whiskey, final to land, runway 28.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, runway 28, clear to land, 220 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land, runway 28, Golf Romeo Whiskey.
Golf Charlie Tango overhead, Fleetwood requesting rejoin for circuits, please.
Golf Charlie Tango report east of Beam, Blackpool Tall Tower, expect right base, join, runway 28, QSE 1002.
QSE 1002 and report Beam Tall Tower and expecting right base 28, Golf Charlie Tango.
Golf Romeo Whiskey, vacate 31 Alpha A&T.
Vacate 31 Alpha ANT, Golf Romeo Whiskey. Welcome to Blackpool again. So we progress down to the end of the runway. We're making a right turn on runway 13, which is cross runway to the end of that, then
Blackpool Tower.
and then to taxiway Alpha back to ANT, which is Air Nav Training Club.